Hey guys, welcome back to Buzzer to Buzzer.
Welcome back to episode 9 of Quick Take.
All right, guys, what a great playoffs this has been for the 2020 NBA season. We have seen so much action, and today did not disappoint as well, with an amazing game between the Denver Nuggets and the Los Angeles Clippers, in which the Denver Nuggets have successfully forced a Game 7 through winning 111-98 with a 16-point comeback in that third quarter as well. Now, guys, the Nuggets fell, I believe, almost 19 points, almost in that third quarter, but then they rallied back to come back and outscore the Clippers in that third quarter, 30-16, with exceptional performances from Nikola Jokic as well. Now, guys, we have seen countless Game 7s in these playoffs already, and now we got another one. What are we thinking? What do we take away from this game, and are we excited for this next game?
You know, Ryan, if there's anything I learned from the Nuggets after watching them in this playoff series, is that they're insane at capability of coming back. What we saw with the Jazz series, and I made a mistake. I think I counted them out too early,
Yep.
and I think Game 7 will be a close one. But I think that the Nuggets have the potential to win. Just Nikola Jokic has been performing incredibly well this whole series, actually. I think Jamal Murray took over the last series against the Jazz, but this series has been all the Joker. And that being said, I think he'll lead them to win in Game 7.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think the Nuggets blow out the Clippers in Game 7. It's over. The Nuggets are going to easily clap the Clippers. All right. Today we saw Marcus Morris, I think, had 5 points. Pat Bev had 2 points, which is unacceptable. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George can't carry the whole team every week in and week out. I think Nuggets are just a much more cohesive team. They play with much more team chemistry. Nuggets take the dub in Game 7.
You know, Arian, you said that Pat Bev had 2, Marcus Morris had 5. I think Harrell had 5 too. I don't see that happening again for the Clippers. I don't see all of them scoring 5 points or less. I think Ivica Zubac had 2. Like I don't see the Clippers doing this bad as for their role players. Like obviously Pat Bev and Kawhi Leonard, they both had great games, but obviously it's not enough. They need the bench to reform. And I really do think that Patrick Beverley or Marcus Morris, like one of them is not going to score 2 or 5 points again. And I think the Clippers will take it in Game 7.
Give me the mic. I told you all from the jump. If I literally rewind all this quick take series.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Nuggets can do whatever they want this game. Clippers are going to win the next game in 6. That's it. That's all I got to say.
All you guys were counting out the Denver Nuggets saying that, oh, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, they can't do enough. The Clippers, they're too much star loaded. What is happening? The Denver Nuggets can capitalize on that momentum. Running back one episode, literally, the momentum, there are a team which takes that momentum in and literally runs through a wall with it. And Game 6 tonight proved nothing different. Although the Nuggets were down 19, the Clippers were leading by a 19-point differential. The Nuggets said, no, we're going to come back with Nikola Jokic leading the way, putting up 33 points. And can we just take a moment to put out a missing in person report for Montrezl Harrell? 6th man of the year. Where is he? I mean, he can't play the pick and roll with Lou Will. I mean, sure, Paul George had a spectacular night putting up 33 points, but Kawhi only had 18. And people who got to step up like Lou Will putting up less than 5 points. What is this? I feel like that the Nuggets, like I said last quick take as well, the Nuggets have the Clippers messed up, and the Nuggets are going to keep on capitalizing on that momentum and win this Game 7 and meet the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
See, okay, Rayon. First of all, Kawhi scored 25. And 2, regardless of what you said last video about how they had 1 game momentum, you don't get momentum off 1 game. Like that doesn't change the fact that 1 game isn't momentum. There's no way that 1 game defines momentum.
See, I just want to also add to what Harsh said. I think the key for the Clippers to win Game 7 is not stopping the Nuggets' momentum. I think it's stopping Nikola Jokic. They need to focus on playing good defense in the fourth quarter. As we see, Nikola Jokic popped off in the fourth quarter. They couldn't guard him at all. He was unstoppable. That's why he scored so many points. So I think the key is to focus more on defense because they already have a pretty good offense.
Man, I just feel like that Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, that combination has been working out, and other role players have been able to step up as well, with Michael Porter Jr. putting up 13 points as well. Now, something interesting which I was reading about and I want to bring up is that the Los Angeles Clippers, believe it or not, but they've been used to blowing series. In fact, from the years 2013 to the year 2017, 5 straight seasons, the Los Angeles Clippers blew a lead in the postseason, with the most notable being in 2015 when they were up 3-1 against the Houston Rockets. And bam, they blew that series with the Houston Rockets advancing and coming back 3-1. All I'm saying is that I'm seeing a repeat of history, and the Clippers will not be advancing for the first time to these
Okay, wait. Hold on.
The only way that's comparable is that Doc Rivers was the coach then, and Doc Rivers
Yeah,
is the coach
exactly.
now. There's
I mean, they had
nothing similar about those teams.
I'm just
besides
speaking of
that.
history, just history, just to show
history doesn't matter here.
I know.
They never had Kawhi. They never had Paul George. They never had Lou Will. They had like CP3 and Blake Griffin. Then like I don't know what you're talking about here.
Okay, I'm not by no means am I comparing like this much better team to that old Lob City team. All I'm saying that it's like maybe a curse or some foreshadowing showing that the Clippers are not used to they're used to blowing leads out here.
See, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. There's a curse or anything like that for the Clippers blowing leads. I think that just in the past, what we've seen like last year with the Nuggets are just capable of coming back when they're such a huge loss. 3-1 last series, 3-1 this series. I mean, maybe that's the curse and not the Clippers just blowing the series.
You know, to add one final thing, I saw on Twitter today that somebody described Jokic's playing style as a walrus on a sand beach who then takes the ball and tomahawk chops it up into the air and makes a 3 every time. I mean, I think this perfectly describes Jokic. He's not built like a basketball player. He doesn't look like a basketball player. I mean, the dude's almost 250 or something like that. And yet somehow he plays like a walrus on a sand beach and makes it work.
I mean, he sure is a basketball player because he scored 34 points.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm just saying he's not built like one. It's kind of funny to watch him play sometimes.
Yeah, well, he does get it done. And in that post-game press interview after the game, he said the pressure is now on the Clippers, which he is 100% right. And the Clippers, for sure, are feeling that heat. We did see the faces of the superstars after that game. They looked worried, but one thing is for certain, that this Game 7 will be a great Game 7, just like the other ones, and we'll be here covering it as well. All right, guys. As always, guys, this was a heck of a game, and be sure to come back and tune in to Buzzer again as this Game 7 finishes this upcoming Tuesday. One thing is for certain that we're going to see some stars pick up the ball and have a great performance, and some other players not, like we saw at this game. As always, guys, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on who will win this Game 7 and what you saw from this Game 6 as well. As always, guys, take care, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
Take